Hi, welcome to today's session. It's Debbie here. We're going to do a couple of recipes today which actually make a whole meal. We're going to do potato wedges, homemade turkey burgers, and behind me I have some ingredients to make a spicy salsa. Once we've done the burgers, we've got some brioche buns, some lettuce and some tomatoes. Before we start though today, what you need to do before you start cooking is make sure you wash and dry your hands properly. Particularly today because we're going to be using hands to make the turkey burgers. So once you've touched that, you need to wash your hands straight away. The other thing about safety, which I don't know whether I've mentioned in other sessions, is knife safety. So make sure whenever you're using the knife, if you're chopping, to watch what you're doing and not look if somebody speaks to you. If you have to pass the knife, you pass the knife that way. And when you wash your knife, always remember never to leave knives in the sink, because otherwise somebody could put their hand in after you and then they could cut themselves really badly. Okay, so we've got all our ingredients here, so we'll go through the ingredients. I've already started with the potatoes. We've got some potatoes chopped into wedges, one more I'm going to do. We've got spray oil, but today, as a little treat, we're going to use a garlic-infused olive oil, and we've got some smoked paprika. Now, you might think using oil is not healthy, but however it is, because it's just going to coat the potatoes. So once you've been in the microwave for approximately 10 minutes, what we'll then do is drain them and then put them in a clean bowl with the oil and the paprika. These will go in the oven for 30 minutes. I'll go through this again at the end for you. While that's happening, we're then going to make the turkey burgers. So we've got 500 grams of turkey mince. We have approximately 50 grams of sweet corn, which I've took out of a little tin. You could use frozen, but you need to make sure you took that out and defrosted it the day before in the fridge. I've finely chopped a white onion and partly grated, which I'm going to finish in a second, a carrot. We've also got some mixed herbs and some black pepper. If you wanted to, however, to make this meal a little bit more spicy, you could add some paprika, maybe some chilli powder. It all depends what flavour you're looking for. So it's a very basic recipe that you could actually add to. Once all this is ready and that goes in the oven, we'll then make our beautiful salsa. Now that's going to be red onion and tomatoes diced up with some olive oil, mixed herbs and chilli powder. So again, if you wanted to be more spicy, you would add maybe a chilli pepper or some extra chilli flakes just to give that little bit of extra flavour. Okay, so what we're going to do is everything takes about, the potatoes take about 30 minutes, the burgers 20 to 25. So we're going to start with these. So I've chopped up 3 baked potatoes. I'm now going to chop up another one. So just nice thick wedges. I'm going to pop those in the water here. Now you could put them in the oven without cooking them in the water first. But however, by doing that, it does take the cooking time down by quite a bit. So as you can see, one potato makes a huge amount of wedges. So we have that there now, so you have a little look at that. So that's our wedges. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pop these into the microwave for 10 minutes. As you can see, the potatoes have now been in the microwave for 10 minutes. What we're going to do is put them into a clean bowl. We're going to use our lovely garlic infused olive oil, so a tablespoon, which sounds a lot, but it's 2 dessert spoons. And then our smoked paprika, not as I previously said chilli powder, but you could actually use chilli powder if you wanted to. So now we're going to pop the potatoes in. It doesn't look a lot, but once you start to mix it round, the oil is going to coat. See that now? There we are. Now it's really important, I'm just going to pop these behind here. When we start traying these up on the tray, that we separate them because they cook better that way. So now I'm going to pop these onto the tray. Some of the oil is still there. Separate them. They're going to be gorgeous and crispy once they're cooked. So these take about 30 minutes in the oven, which, as I said previously, is 200 degrees C or gas mark 6. So I'm going to pop these in the oven now, and then we're going to make our turkey burgers. Okay, right, we're going to make our turkey burgers. So we've got minced turkey, finely chopped onion, sweet corn, mixed herbs, and some black pepper, and a lovely carrot, which I'm going to grate a little bit more of. Well, if you notice, what we've done is we're adding some vegetables to it. This is good if you're trying to get children to eat vegetables and you don't want to. If you put them in the burger, you'll probably be none the wiser. Okay, there we are. And I'll just pop that over here. Okay, so we've got our turkey mince. I'm going to put our mixed herbs in. I'm going to put the black pepper in now, so I'm not having to touch this when my hands have got turkey on them. Just grind some black pepper through. And as I said it previously, if you wanted to make chilli burgers, just add some chilli powder to them. Chilli flakes. There we go. Our carrot. Our onion. And the sweet corn. So now it's a case of mixing it all together with both your hands. And we're going to make this into 4 burgers. There. Okay, so I've done 3 burgers. Here's our final one. So you can see all the lovely colours. So obviously you've not just got the meat here, you've got the nice veggies as well. If you wanted to, you could actually make them into meatballs as well and do them with a nice tomato sauce. There's our 4 burgers there, ready to go in. So we'll just run through the ingredients again. So we had turkey mince, mixed herbs, sweet corn, diced onion and carrot. So obviously a nice little colour. Sometimes when you look at burgers, all you see is the meat. This actually gives you the nice veggie side of it. One thing you might be able to try it with is with some chickpeas as well, to make it a vegetarian option. And if you wanted to spice it up, add some paprika or some chilli powder. Now I'm going to put these in the oven for about 20 minutes. And turn them halfway through to make sure they're brown on all sides. So I'm just going to go wash my hands now, pop them in the oven, and then we'll make the salsa. Okay, we've chopped a couple of tomatoes already and some red onions. I'm just going to carry on with this. Now this doesn't have to be as fine because we want it nice and chunky because it's a nice chunky salsa. Remember, red onions are a lot sweeter than the white onion. If you wanted, you could possibly use spring onion. All depends what you want and what flavours you like. So there we go. There's our red onion. That's going to go in the bowl there. So again, if you've noticed, I've put stuff in little bowls, and that saves us it might be a little bit of washing up at the end, but it's actually quite good to do. If you do this with the children, it's good because they can have a little chop, obviously under supervision. And all that, because people tend to try things more, particularly children, if you made it themselves. So 1 more tomato. Just going to chop the end off there, chop it in half. And again, it's a nice chunky salsa. Now, if you did want to buy fresh tomatoes, you could always use a can of chopped tomatoes instead. But it's quite nice to have a fresh feeling for the salsa. Into the bowl there. So salsa ready. So this is like a really nice fresh burger relish. So into our nice clean bowl here, we've got red onion, chopped tomato. Then we're going to add our, get this right this time, chilli powder and mixed herbs. Pop in there. And now I'm going to add a tablespoon of oil. So a tablespoon is 2 dessert spoons. Now I've not added any garlic to this for the simple reason there's garlic infused in the olive oil I'm using. A nice mix now. Look at that, look at those beautiful, I'll just move that there so you can see properly. Look at those beautiful colours. That looks absolutely delightful. I'm going to pop that into a dish now, and what we'll do with this is we'll keep this in the fridge until we're going to eat it with the burgers. So as you can see, that makes a huge amount for 4 tomatoes and a small red onion. Okay, pop that in the fridge now. Okay, so take the wedges out. See, they've gone lovely and brown. And can you see now why I said to make sure that they're all separate, because they brown easier that way. Turn them over. Good colour on them. And as I say, we put paprika on, but you could put chilli powder, anything you really wanted on them. So I'm going to pop those back in the oven. It'll be about another 10 minutes. And we're going to get the burgers out and turn them over. Don't they look delicious? I'm going to turn these over. Now they've held the shape, which is really good. Turn them over there. Oh, strip the paper a tiny bit. Okay. I'm going to pop those back in the oven. They should be another 10 minutes now. So now our potatoes and our burgers are nearly ready to serve, so we're going to get ready to get them on a nice plate to eat. So we've got some brioche buns, some little gemmed lettuce, which I've chopped roughly, and some tomatoes. Now these tomatoes from the same packet are the ones from the salsa, so you've only had to actually buy one lot of ingredients. I'm just going to take that little bit off there. I'm going to slice these ready to go on. Let's carve that there. In a bowl ready to go. There we go. Ready for us to serve. Our potato wedges are cooked now. So we'll pop these into a serving dish so everyone can help themselves and actually plate up on the meals. I'll just pop back and get the turkey burgers. So what we've done, cooked the 4 burgers. We're just going to assemble one just to see how it goes. So get the brioche bun and put a little bit of lettuce underneath. I think I'll have this one. That looks like a nice one, doesn't it? Some tomato on top and the brioche bun. Then just let me get a spoon. We'll put some wedges on the side. Nice portion of wedges. I'll just pop those behind so you can see what I'm doing. Got our wedges. That burger looks massive, doesn't it? And some salsa. So there we have it. Just let me move these burgers and let me go through what we've done today. So, just to run through, homemade potato wedges, which we had with paprika and oil, salsa, which was the tomato, the red onion, the chilli, garlic, olive oil and the mixed herbs, and our turkey burgers, which was the turkey, red onion, sweet corn, grated carrot and mixed herbs. And again, if you wanted to make it a little bit more spicy, you'd add some chilli flakes or chilli powder to it. So that approximately, depending where you shop, costs £1 a head. Now you really can't beat that when you think about it, that's really cheap. So about £1 for all that, really healthy. Please try and make it at home, and if you do, feedback to us on it. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe.